Court judge and served primarily in Punta Gorda from January 8, 1991 through February 13, 1998, when he was appointed to the 2nd District Court of Appeals, where he has served since. He also served as the court's chief judge from July 2009 until June 2011. It is my pleasure to introduce Judge Darrell Casanova.
I, Thomas J. Rooney, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. That I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to leave.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, everybody on the stage and on the podium. And I want to especially thank all the school children here, because from now on, January 8th will always be a school holiday. I just want to thank you all for coming here again this year. I especially want to thank Mayor Albers, Chief Ariel, Chaplain Foster, Judge Casanova, Ken Lovejoy, and all of our performers and volunteers. I'm especially grateful because it was in this room 4 years ago that I held my initial swearing in. You might remember our office was on this side. And our office is growing, and this is going to be our main office for the 17th District of Florida. Leading the 16th District, where our main office was on the other coast in Stewart. You know, Leah Valenti is here as our new district director. She was deputy district director, so she's gotten a promotion. I don't know if she recognizes the challenges that are ahead of her, but I'm fully confident that she'll be able to do the service in the district while we're in Washington, D.C. We moved over to this side and grown a little bit. We're getting ready to add some more staffers to be able to do the kind of casework that you need and deserve, specifically with veterans issues, immigration issues, visa issues, anything that the federal government's responsibility to its constituency is through your congressman is what our job is and what we hope to be able to achieve for you here in Punta Gorda for the 17th District of Florida. We'll also have 2 satellite offices in Sebring and Highlands County, as well as one in Riverview up in Hillsborough County. And I'll introduce some people that are going to be working up there in a minute. So that's the game plan with regard to the new district and our service to you. The other counties that were mentioned, besides Charlotte, include DeSoto, Highlands, Glades, Okeechobee, parts of Lee, Manatee, Hillsborough, Polk, Hardy. I don't think that I've forgotten them, but it's 10 in all. A few years ago, Charlotte County was split into multiple districts, as you know, and none of the congressmen representing Charlotte had a district in the office. And when I was first elected, Bob Starr, who's here today, said that it would be very important to the people of Charlotte County if you had a satellite office here. So we did that. And so, again, I think with the relationships that we built here, and the importance of Charlotte County from sheer numbers alone shows how important it is that satellite office has now grown into our main office. I ran for office 4 years ago because I was worried about the kind of future we're leaving our children. As you all know, I have 3 young sons who seem to be getting bigger and bigger every day. they grow up fully, I want them to be able to look in the eyes, I've told you many times before, and say that I honestly have done everything that I can to make this country better for them. And you hear that a lot from politicians, but I have a vested interest. I have a vested interest for when I'm an old man and we're sitting around our Thanksgiving table, that this wasn't the time where the country turned for the worse. And this wasn't the time where they could look at me and be like, yeah, our dad was there when the country turned the wrong corner. And we've got a tough challenge. We've always had a tough challenge. The American people have elected a divided government. My first term in office, I'm a Republican for those of you that don't know. We're in the minority. And for the last two terms, or the last term we were in a divided government, and this year we're in a divided government. So it's hard. But there's also huge opportunities when you look at divided governments. You talk to some of the older guys that are in Congress. It's in the divided governments that the big things get done, where people can put away partisan divides and come together and do the right thing for this country. We haven't done it yet, and our approval rating shows that. I think we're at about 9% right now, which is equal to Hugo Chavez down in Venezuela. It is. We're just above Fidel Castro. So we've got a lot of work to do, and I think that both sides of the aisle have to recognize that we can keep going down the path we're going, or we can, at some point, preferably this fall, when we get to the end of the debt limit, the continuing resolution, sequestration, that we do the right thing.